Okay, so in this lesson, let's set up our render. First of all, what you want to do is go to Gamma and enable Gamma correction and set Gamma to 2.2. Okay. The next thing you want to do is go to render setup. So let's go to render setup and set our output size. So I set this to HDTV. With this resolution I'm gonna do my final render, but test this HD. Okay, and turn on render hidden geometry. So this allows us to render objects that are hidden. Okay, so if you don't have in your render engine assign V-Ray, you want to of course assign it. Okay, so in V-Ray let's enable frame buffer and get resolution from max. Alright, let's go to image sample. So I set this to adaptive DMC, then anti-aliasing filter, V-Ray launches or Mitchell Netra Valley. Okay, and here we have our options to image sample. Okay, so minimum subdivs in first pass V-Ray place only one sample. Actually, I really often use these default settings. Also we want to have use DMC sample threshold turned on. So this means that V-Ray takes care of a number of samples and add more if needed. So if it's off, you need to adjust this color threshold. Okay. In environment rollout, let's just take this CG sky texture and copy it to this reflection. Okay, color mapping, we are gonna use linear. So multiple for dark colors, let's set to 1, bright colors to 1, and gamma. So these parameters allows us to adjust gamma correction. So we want to use 2.2. Let's turn on subpixel mapping and affect background. So yes, we want to affect colors that belong to the background. Okay. So let's now go to indirect illumination. Here we can set our GI, so let's turn it on. And primary bounces, I always use irradiance map, and the secondary bounces, light cache and sometimes this brutal force. And for test renders, very low is the preset that you want to use. For final, medium, sometimes high. Okay, and turn on detail enhancement for final render. So let's just show calc face so we can see what V-Ray are calculating. Okay, so that's it here. Let's go to light cache and maybe turn on my top. Okay, light cache. So we have here subdivs, and here we have a number of passes. So basically you should set it to number of your CPUs. I have 6 cores, so I set it to 6. If you have maybe core quad, you should set it to 4. Okay, subdivs 800 for test, sometimes 500 is enough. For final renders, I use 1500. Okay, but for test 800 should be fine. Okay, let's show calc face. Okay, and let's turn on prefilter. This parameter makes samples more blurry and less noisy. Okay. All right. So here we can go to settings. I always lower this noise threshold. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so now dynamic memory limit. So this is memory limit that V-Ray use for things like proxies, displacement map, and so on. So I just put here 3000, so about 3 gigs. Remember that here you don't want to type a number that is higher than actually your RAM or is equal. Okay, and I just turn off this V-Ray lock. Okay. Alright, so we have here our settings. Okay. Okay, let's just go to camera and let me show you what we have here. Okay, film gate, and it's pretty obvious. F number. Okay. Let's go and turn off vignetting. We can add this in Photoshop later on. Okay. Shutter speed and film speed, ISO. Okay. All right. So let's actually try this out and hit render. Okay, wait for it. Okay, so we starting to see V-Ray calculating light cache. So as can you see, we have black background. So I pause the video so you can see this. Okay. So why we have black background? This is because this is our inner sphere. Okay. So all we need to do is just flip normals. Okay, so let's just add this normal modifier. This flip normals, and now we should see our sky. Okay, let's check this out. Okay. Well, I see some triangles here. So let's check this out. Okay. 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 Oh, actually we have here two spheres. Okay, so let's delete one. Okay. And now everything should be fine. Okay. So now everything is working. Okay. Maybe let's rotate this. Okay. So we have this brighter part behind our building. Okay. And let's go to render elements and add V-Ray wire color. Okay. And what it does is render a map with color of our wire. So it helps us later on to work in Photoshop and selecting parts of this render. Okay, so let's set this background for red. Okay. Okay, let's maybe go to our lights and increase the power. Okay, just like that. Okay. So let's just try region render. Okay. Region. Okay. Well, okay. So here everything is fine. I don't want to change anything with this light. Let's now check here. Okay. So let's maybe increase the power even more. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pause the video and try to look maybe for another view, and I'm gonna do some more tests, and maybe it will be better, maybe not. It's worth. Okay, so let's maybe check this exterior lamp before I go to search different views. Okay, well, it's pretty good. Okay, so I just paused the video and, like I said, check for another views. Okay, so actually I think that this will be the best view. We are looking right to entrance. We see entire building, and as can you see, I delayed one big tree and leave only this on the left. We are gonna see these leaves here. Okay, those small tree we had 3 before over here, and I just decided to place those over here and delete one. Okay, I also copied and those rocks. Okay, and I turn off those lights. Actually, in this scene, better will be those sphere light. Okay. Okay, so you can check multiple and color. Okay, nothing more. Okay. I also have here new material for tree. So let me show you. So V-Ray two-sided material. We have front material and back material. I increase the translucency, and let's go to front material. So we can see I have texture in diffuse, color correction. Only I adjust gamma, and we have here our leaf. Okay. Okay, reflection. Also the map for it. Well, actually this is the wrong map. I just adjust this later. Okay. Okay. All right. So refraction. So this is the same map what we had before. Okay. Opacity, of course. And we have also this bug material. So we just lower the reflection here for this bug material. Okay. Okay. We have also trees here. Okay. And I don't really like those clouds here. Let's check that we can maybe make this look better if increase the tiling. Okay, and maybe let's go with more 2.3. If you okay, so let's go 3 and 2.3. All right. So let's actually go to our light material. Okay. Let's. Okay. So I'm gonna render this scene in full HD, and in the next lesson we are gonna to make some post-production in Photoshop, so these colors look better, and we maybe add some mountains in back to make this picture look more interesting. Okay, so lastly, let's just change this white color of our building and grass, and maybe as well as this sidewalk and driveway to our garage. Okay, so everything is ready to render the scene out. So let's go to Photoshop in the next lesson.